having you. Alright. Look at this. T-shirt weather today. It's mad. Yesterday was freezing cold. Today it's above 10 degrees. But just want to thank everybody for watching the premiere on the last one. And the nice comments and stuff. There was a few comments concerning UVs. My UVs I've been on since September. I switched them off when we went to Portugal, start of September. And they've been on since. I've never run a UV through the winter, neither of them. Even the main pond, they're always got switched off. So yeah, UVs, again, switch them off. Look at winter as a bit of a money saving sort of few months, because you can switch your UVs off, switch your air pumps off, turn your pumps if you've got varied pumps down. Like I said, if you're bottom drained, like my ponds are, then you just got to be conscious that you're pulling enough through the bottom drains, or every now and again turn your pump up, and take the crap through the bottom drains. But yeah, it's one of them. You can save your money, as you can probably hear from the background noise. I've hardly got any water going. I've still got the top up running in, the constant trickle, which can be turned off. That's still on from when I did the filters the other night. That's just making sure everything's topped up. But yeah, everything's like I said, I'm at 8 degrees. I'm just hovering off the bottom, and everything looks good. So there's been no UV on this since September. It's now December the 9th, today. Yeah, 9th of December, and there's been no UV plugged in on that since around about the same time. I know I switched them off when I went to Portugal, so as you can see, that one's switched off. Here's the UV going in there. No need for them. I'll tell you what, if you want to test what I'm saying, a good way of testing it, let me just get this up. A good way, it's alright, I've only got two ones and they don't work very well. Good way of testing it, yeah, and get yourself a pint glass of water, and round about September, middle of September, go and stick it outside and see how green it gets. Probably won't turn green all over winter, or it'll only go very, very, very slightly green. And that's because we've got more darkness this time of year than we've got light. And of course, algae grows in the daylight. It's going to grow when it's dark. So there you go. Enough covered on that subject, I think. I think I've answered your questions on that one. I'll probably answer them in the comments anyway. But yeah, switch your UVs off as well, you don't need them. All the UV does is clogs the cells of algae together for the filters to remove them, which clears your water, makes your water clear. Unless you're UV sterilising, which you be, I would guarantee that 99% of your egg, because they're massive UV sterilisers, and we just should normally use UV to clear the water up. And in the winter you don't need it. So I'll go on. I've had peat going on to me as well. I've got to turn my filters off while I'm digging this hole. No. So today's job, or today's plan, is I'm going to go through these. I'm going to get the net off here and go through them, see what's worth keeping and what and then whatever's worth keeping is going over to Mad Dog's. If you've looked at Westcroft Coy's Facebook, or Mad Dog's Facebook, you'll see he's got the new tanks up and running now. Everything's hunky-dory and sweet. So these are going in the sales vats over there, and then I can close this 450 gallon down, save a bit more electric. I've got to get it done come before the spring, and I'll spin you around and show. As you know, this Easy Pod sits on the slabs, which are part of the upper level. So for me to drop this level, I'm hoping I can get down to the level I'm stood on, which I've got to drop down around about 6 to 7 inches off that step. If I can drop the whole of that level, I'll be happy at that. If not, I've got to try and slope that level slightly up to marry up with everything else. The gravel boards and posts have got to come out, and then I can deal with that. But to do that, that Easy Pod's got to come out of the way. I don't want to leave it till last minute and then do all this and get that Easy Pod out of the way and one thing and another. As long as I can get these out of here and over to Glyn's, over to Mad Dogs. There's going to be no temperature swings as such because they're pretty much all the same. And then this tank's up for sale, so if anybody's interested, tap me up. I'll put my email address across the bottom down there, and somebody tap me up if you're interested in a growing for the spring. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare getting it through the gate. What I might have to do is this white panelling on the front is probably take the bottom off, because that's sitting on pallets at the minute, so that's around about 6 or 8 inches higher than what it should be. Now if I take the bottom off, it'll probably go through the gate then. Either that, or it's going to take 3 or 4 blokes to lift it over. But that ain't no major issue, it is what it is. The filters I'm going to keep because of other projects what might be happening. So that obviously the Tempest and the Easy Pod. I know I've got an Easy Pod left and a Tempest down there as well. So there's 2 sets of filters there. In the summer I'm planning on spawning, so there might be an air source heat pump going on that. So obviously I'm going to then need filters and stuff for the new fry. Everything else can go with the tank, no problem. So if anybody's interested in a tank, I ain't going to rob you like most people would. You know, obviously, as long as I can get my money back as to what I paid for it, and I'll have that conversation with whoever I deal with. As long as I can get my money back, then I'm happy with that, pretty much. You can even have the Chernobyl stickers what Cope put on. Is that one? No, I thought there was one still on my window, but there ain't. So yeah, so that's my plan today. These I'm currently sitting at around about 7 degrees. 7 degrees, so that's what I'm doing. As I said, I'm going to get the bowls out, I'm going to have a look, see what's what, and see if we can sort through a few of these, because I'm out tonight, well this afternoon I'm out. 3 o'clock, start on the drink. So I ain't going to be doing nothing this weekend. As I said, I've still got to get this concrete out of here. But I've got to talk noise to my gaffer. Look at that again. How much rain we've had. You can understand what gets in the filter house, go ya. Trouble is with this ground, it's like clay. The deeper you go, the more clay it gets. You can see, I don't know if you can see just the levels just there. You got like obviously a foot of dirt, then the soil turns into like an orangey clay or brown clay, and then it does get to orange after. So the deeper you get, the more clay you get. It's alright if you're at school and you're clay flicking, you know what I mean? The good old days. But yeah, I've got to speak to my gaffer and see if I can borrow that jackhammer just for a weekend. That might be next weekend, or it might even be after Christmas now. I don't know, see how we get on. If I can borrow that jackhammer, I should have that out in a day, he says. A couple of days at least. So yeah, there you go. That's where I am at the minute. That's what I'm doing. And what I'll do, I'll snap back to you at some point, I would imagine today. I probably ain't going to be fit enough to look on camera tomorrow. Oh no, I ain't going to be fit enough to look on camera tomorrow. I think we're starting drinking at 3. And then we'll finish when we finish. God knows, probably end up in Brum or something now in Oslo. But yeah, hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's in a good state for Christmas. It's probably going to be the last one I do before Christmas now. As I said, I'm going to have a look at these today, get these out, make sure everything's 100%, and then we'll see if we can get them over to Mad Dogs. That's if I've got time today. Happy days, catch you in a bit. So there you go. This tank really is empty now. These are the ones that are going over to Mad Dogs. They'll be going in the sales vats. All lovely fish. Some nice fish in there as well. That Karashigo is a stunner. Just ain't my type of fish. Some nice Sankies. There's some showers, Shiros, or Shirios as Mad Dog likes to call them. There's one fish in there. You can see it now against the white cloth. Just down here. That little blacken down there. That's actually a very dark Achieva. I don't even know that was in the tank. There's a Yamabuki, a Deutsche Yamabuki as well, just over the back here. That's a cracking fish that is when it's in the bowl. Lovely. Showers. Chagois. Yeah, just a selection of fish there to go over to Mad Dogs. I have took my own pick. And I'm in here. Some little Sankies and showers and so on and so forth, which I really grew all that well. while they've been in that tank, so I'm hoping they'll sort themselves out in here. As I said, this is sitting at 8 degrees. Currently that's at 7, so I've had no problem with taking them straight over. But there's a nice nice selection of red, white and black in there now, along with some, obviously some single coloured fish. I did keep the one Karashigoi, which is this one. That's your Genji. If you remember, I had that off Rob Walker. I know other people's Karashis have grown extremely well, and mine have sort of been kept back a little bit, held back if you like, but due to the amount of fish that's been in that tank. But all in all, happy with them. Happy with them. It is a shame to see that go, because once I've got that spawning net out today, Justin, I realised that I had these made especially for this tank. But they'll fit the other one. They'll fit the sleeper pond. Might be a little bit too long, but they'll fit the sleeper pond. Yeah, I had them made so I could fit 2 in the tank and split the fry when I spawned. So there you go. End of an era for this one, but it will be for, I don't know if Mad Dog's coming over today or whether these have got to sit in this net for a couple of days, because as I said, I'm out on the pop tonight. And these will be going over to Westcroft Koi in the sales vat, ready for the spring. Like I said before, if you looked at Westcroft Koi's Facebook page, go and check him out, because he's got the 3 vats up and running now. It's a bit of a change. All the sales area now is down at the bottom of the garden, whereas the greenhouse is now going to be biosecure, just for Glyn and Teresa and even us. But there's going to be foot dips and stuff up there, so he's keeping it as biosecure as possible. That's why all the sales vats in will be down at the bottom of the garden, where his bar was. If you've been to Mad Dogs, you'll know where his bar was. That's now the shop, and a biosecure area up the top in the greenhouse. So yeah, so there you go. That's where I am at the minute. Just done a bit of a swap over, a bit of a swap round. Still too many fish in there. Still too many. So I'll start to thin them out again. But yeah, that's where I am. Just get a quick look at this. Well, it's got, you know, very often lately I'm up here in the daylight. As you can see, there's still some water in there. There's around about a foot up the wall. Why is the water in there? Well, the reason I put water in there is to get the salt in and then start scrubbing the sides. Start salt scrubbing it, which I haven't even got round to yet. You know me, I'll do it when I'm ready, when I can be arsed. I've still got to put the blocks in over the back of that wall. We've had no weather, and I'll show you what's. Oh, your cap! Knock your cap off. Show you what it looks like today up here. Welcome to the bayou. It's about 3 inches of water there. And the trouble is with this garden, I think I've probably documented this, and you probably noticed it. You've got about a foot of decent soil, and then you've got brown clay, which then goes in further down. You get orange clay. So if anybody wants to come and put some fish in my mud pond, I can overwin some in the mud pond for you. Shit, I hate this weather. I ain't proper racked off. I know, I'll keep saying it. We've even got waves from the raised bed now, because I've took this bit down on here. Chins. You don't really want to look at my chins. Yeah, what I was saying is I've got water in here now, look. And that's only because of the driving rain we've had. I mean, look at today. How wonderful this world is when it's blue sky. When it's grey, it's friggin' depressing, ain't it? So I've still got to get the blocks in there. They're all piled up here, which have got to be moved. They've got to be moved because when I get started on that concrete, they're going to be in the road. Then I think I'm possibly looking at it the other day. I've got to drop my fence. All my fence has got to come down. Somehow I must be lower now than what I was originally when I put the fence in. So either that, or I have a step down here. I have a step down to the filter house, but then I've got to step back up to the shed. I don't know if that's going to work with the water. It'll load the water, won't it? Don't know. Well, there you go. Saturday. I've just sorted them out. I've got to get in touch with Mad Dog now, see if he's coming over. So if he does, I'll document a bit of Mad Dog while he's here, and we can get him on camera, because he don't do a lot, does he? He don't do enough. But yeah, that's the state I'm in at the minute. too much water, too much rain, and managed to get the fish sorted out. My missus is still at the hospital with the father-in-law. He's been in now for about 3 weeks. Hopefully he'll be out Tuesday. He's got a fracture at the base of his spine. He's 86. He's well, I'll be honest, he's only half than what he used to be. He used to be a big bloke, not so big as me, but used to be a big strong bloke, you know. And he's frail old man now. Good old stick though, in all fairness. Him and the mother-in-law, and great pair. He's never had a good word to say about me, but it is what it is. I've been with his daughter now 30 odd years, so damn mate. So I've got the radio on as well, just scanning. So thanks for joining me again. I'll probably bore the pants off a lot of folks, but that's just me. But yeah, turn them UVs off, but keep them filters running. You don't need them UVs off. Catch you later. So you know what? I never even got to get him on camera, and he's going now. That was Bad Dog taking the fish. So now I can empty the 450 gallon. So if anybody wants to buy it, hit me up. Catch you later. Oh dear. This is what happens. I'm sad. This is what happens when you don't think about stuff. You create yourself a bloody waterfall. I thought the quickest way to do this is just take the bottom off and let it just go. Yeah. There you go. It's happening now anyway. I better go and shut the back door. Mine's going to go in there anyway. So it's a regular occurrence in my garden, this. Bloody water gushing, not at this level, but water gushing down the garden. End of an era. End of an era with a tank. So that's up for sale then, guys. As I said, at the minute I'm going to be keeping the filters for other projects, and move on from there. I've got a little death can if anybody wants a death can with it, that can go with it as well. As you can see, I brought the bloody handle off the valve, wading through water now. So I've just took that off there, and that's just naturally now emptying out and creating a river down my garden. Oh well, it's already half empty. So I've got to go and get ready to go out now. That'll just run off all the way down, that'll end up going down the street. So there you go. We do these saplings, don't we? This is the quickest way to do it, I suppose. These 5 minutes to be empty, that'll. So thanks to Mad Dog for fetching the fish. Them fish now, what was in there, will be available at West Croft Koi come the spring. Some lovely fish in there as well. Take it from me, have a look at the Deutsche Yummy. Sexy that fish is. I shouldn't really let it go, but I have. But they'll be available from West Croft Koi. Go over and check the website out as well. Anything you need for your fish, give Mad Dog a shout, go and check it out. But sorry if you can pick the wind up as well, because it's been windy all day, so I'll leave it there for a bit. I'll catch you later. How been ya? It's Monday night and I'm up the garden, as you can see. If I was in the house I'd be worried, but I have ventured up here since Saturday. As you know, Saturday I emptied this and it's remained untouched since. The reason being, if you recall, I said I was going out on the pop with the lads from work, and enough said about that. Sunday was a total write-off. So I've come up here, make sure everything's alright tonight. I've currently got the diesel heater on, and I've also got these lights on. I'm just checking that the transformer will run both. It should do, because it's a 20 amp. But I am just making sure. I've got bloody marks all over the wall. And there you go, in the light. I've bloody hand marks all over the wall, look. So yeah, I'm just keeping everything running. I've got the diesel heater running, and I've also got these lights running as well. I mean, there's 4 lights in here, and and if I can get everything running together, then happy days for the time being. There's water again in the filter house. It's just doing me fruiting now. I've got to get round to getting that sorted. But to get that sorted, I've got to get the original roof off. Yeah, you can see nothing here. But I've got to get the original roof off. Put them gully strips down and then get the rubber roof on. But to be fair, that ain't going to be this side of Christmas. As you know, everybody knows it's a bit of a tightener. Christmas is for everybody. So yeah. While I'm on the subject, on my community tab, you'll see I've put a post on there for a Just Giving page. Now, guys, I ain't begging for money, but if you can donate anything at all, please give a little for Mark's Country Coy and his family. There's a Just Giving page on there for him, just to try and ease him out of obviously the work he's doing, and just ease him into not being able to work. So it's just you know, just the community pulling together. So if you can put a few quid, don't matter what it is, do us a favour. You know what I mean? Not really much to update you on tonight. I just thought I'd come on and say hello. It's Monday night, as I said. Sunday never happened for me. I did what they call in the industry, I did proper fuck all. Proper. My arse never left that settee all day, in all fairness. I wore very well. But it is what it is. So yeah, I hope everybody's good. I hope everybody does have a good Christmas. Everybody deserves a good Christmas, don't they? After the crap we go through, we all deserve a good Christmas. But I hope it really does work out for everybody. But in the meantime, I'm going to give them a bit of scram in the sleeper pond over there. I'm going to give them some food. I chucked a bit in the other day, they seemed okay with it. So I'm going to throw a bit more in because I'm up and about. Especially now I've put the lights on. As you can see, all this lot come off in the wind. It was on top of my shed across there. It's all come off in the wind the other night. Saturday night while I was out. Still there. Oh, there you go. Right, I'm gonna leave you there. I'm gonna give them a bit of food. I'm going back in the warm in the filter house. It's warmer than the bloody house, I tell you. I'm going back in the filter house and I'll catch you later. In a bit, guys. I've been, yeah. No one know. Before you say anything, I know I've been quiet over Christmas, but you know what? Christmas is a family thing for us. And I hope everybody had a good one. I hope everybody had a cracking Christmas. It's now the 27th of December. I've been on the go this morning. As you can probably hear over the audio, it is throwing it down the rain. So I've had a break. I'm soaked through. I'll show you what I've been doing. Not much of an update again, but you know, it is what it is, and I've decided that the new year I'm going to do less and less videos, because I just seem to be doing videos without updates, if I'm honest, and I'm conscious of that. So there'll be a few less videos, hopefully better updates, but it is what it is. But I'll show you what I'm doing, and you can see, as you can see again, water on the floor, water's coming in the filter house. Still ain't sorted that. I've had to go. Tried with the roof, but they work. But as you can see, I'm halfway there with the concrete. So I've got that bad boy on it. Petrol jackhammer. It's still taking some getting out though. In all fairness, I can only move it in buckets and tubs. That's all I've got. So I think I'm probably going to have to make a pile on my drive and get the grab wagon in again. But that's what I'm doing. I've had about, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours on it today. I had probably an hour on it on Friday when I broke up. And and it is getting it out. It's getting it out a lot quicker than what the Kango would, but it's still by no means is easy. But as you can see, I'm around about halfway now. I've got about 2 foot past that post here, so that's about 2 foot there. I've probably took the best part of it out, seeing it was about there, I think, to start with. Then I got it back to there where the Kango, roughly, and then this morning I've got the rest out. So it is coming out. But I hope everybody had a great Christmas. Like I said, I know I've been quiet over Christmas, and it's just the stress of one thing and another, right? But there you go. So I'm going to close the one here. As I said, in the new year, there won't be so many videos, but hopefully there'll be better updates. If I don't put one out for a while, I'll check in every now and again with the shorts, so keep your eyes on that. And hopefully we can get things moving again. My plan is, once this concrete's out the way, I can get the concrete mixer down on this level then, down here. Turn you around because I'm wrapped up with it. So once this concrete's out the way, and I'm sort of at this level here where the water's holding, I'll get the concrete mixer down on this level. I'm then on a level to get the sand up and get this floor laid. I've screwed that piece of timber in place, still got to clean all this out. I'm going to get the floor laid and then I'll tank it up. I was going to tank it before the floor, but I've been told I don't need to. So there's a little bit coming in down there, as you can see, but the tanking will stop there. And just odds and sods really, little bits and pieces. This is mostly off what's coming today while I've been working. That bag's wet, I've hung it up, and there's a puddle. There's a bit of dampness coming in through there as well. But yeah, it is what it is today. It's absolutely throwing it down the rain. As I said, once that concrete's out of the way and I've got some sort of level, if you like, here, then I'll bring the mixer to here. I'll mix it straight into the filter house, straight in there. Jobs are good. That's all glued on down there now. I'll put extra glue around the outside. It looks a mess, but you will see it once it's concreted in. And that's pretty much it. Got the diesel heater, don't need that on today because it's nice and mild, and the rest is a mess. So there you go. So thanks for joining me again. Hope everyone has a great 2024, bringing the new year in. Wind's up. I was going shooting today as well. I'm glad today. So yeah, hope everybody has a great new year. If I don't see you this side of it, all the best for the new year, guys. Hope 2024 is good to you. I will see 2023 out in start. Well, I will, because I'm working. So yeah, catch you later. Thanks for watching. I'll crack on in a bit.